What's good, YouTube? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, and man, someone left me this comment on a video that I made about the Munchie Bee situation, his channel disappearing off into the abyss, and all these narratives, right? Oh, he got bagged up, he's in jail. Someone crept in like something out of a scary movie while he was live, and it just cut off and disappeared, right? In the post Whack 100 put up talking about 10K or I'm gonna give it to SnoopyBadAzz. And then of course SnoopyBadAzz got on his bullshit talking about, oh, I've been reporting Munchie, I'm the one that knocked it down, I got all these reports, people are putting out fake narratives about me. And let me preface this too by saying this is my opinion, right? This is entertainment purposes, all that. I'm just reacting to all the ongoing ish, just like everyone else out there. That's the blogosphere. You can pick up a device, make your content, do it how you want to do it, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like SnoopyBadAzz does about everything. Majority of it is lies and cap. And like I said in the video yesterday, you could pretty much slide over to Street TV, where there's a couple really great pieces that he put everything together, from court testimony to different off the wall, Bristol induced, Bristol fueled rants that this goof troop went on, and just paperwork, everything. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a dude that went on No Jumper, and Whack 100 sat there and told him to his face, bro, you're a rat. You're no good in the streets. Leave it alone. Be a parent and do some other shit. This shit ain't working for you. And I'm gonna take that on the chin, blood. You're right, blood. Then called in crying a couple days later because he didn't like the way the videos were titled. You know what I mean? And that's a repeated pattern with this guy. He's not well. He's not right. He flip-flops every time, just like the way of his fake-ass movements. Names have changed over and over, from New Mafia to the Red Label to what's now Red Mafia Family. At one point, it was Cherry Chuck Gang. He was trying to take over whatever the ish Don Diego and them had and make it his own, and diss Don Diego and call him a snitch with some fake-ass paperwork, when all along he had this paperwork on himself. The Gold Mafia or Gold Label, like Angel Lane, the red and blue rags together, it switches every 3 to 6 months. He's clearly like not well. It just is what it is. But the dude left this comment saying, out of respect, bro, do you know SnoopyBadAzz? For real, what's your beef with him? I know dude on some blogosphere-ish, just like how he don't know a lot of these individuals that he be going off about or whatever. He's trying to make it in this internet world, lying about his age. Like, I don't fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? He's on some straight weirdo-ish. He's done some very foul things before. His people's off in Paris, Blue Revenue, that at one point in time was taken up for him, protecting him from the facts that were out there that he was banging Paris neighborhood or whatever it was at that time. Now I think they're East Coasting, I believe. Later on, he put the pictures out and exposed them and told him, yo, Melvin, the rat. And this is someone he called his uncle or something, who tried to build with him on some hip hop shit. He's part of the Blue Team. I think he's a way better rapper than SnoopyBadAzz, period. I think everyone on the Blue Team is way better than SnoopyBadAzz on the mic, just like Munchie B. And I think Whack 100 told him that to his face as well, which is so crazy. I can't really quite understand this whole thing with him and Whack. I believe he must have made Whack his payee with the checks, the SSI jammies or something like that, because Whack's the one that salted the little Snoop Dogg deal, which obviously we know that wasn't no real Death Row Records deal. He gave them change to everyone, man. Eli Manning, fucking everyone, and crying about that wacko dude going up there and getting one, and him saying, you can check my paperwork, I ain't got none. That was him and Snoop dissing you, you know, because Snoop didn't want to be put into no shit having no dirt on his name. Obviously, Snoop ain't the most rough and tough, thoroughest dude in the street. He's very successful, probably the most famous rapper there ever was, in a sense. I have that debate with people a lot. Like, as far as the dopest music wise, people can debate all about that, but I'm just saying Snoop Dogg done been in all kinds of movies, been in WWE, rocked with the Insane Clown Posse. I always use this example where I say a damn grandmother in Ireland who knows nothing about hip hop knows who Snoop Dogg is, you know. And even though he's beyond the streets to a sense, he still don't want to be tied to no bullshit. Someone who is straight telling, and that's my issue. Why I don't fuck with this dude. Obviously, this the blogosphere. We can all just tap in and give our opinion, but we're talking about a weird individual, someone, like I said, that went on and lied about their kids. They said DNA proof they ain't mine. Now he's back saying there is. He's hating on his BM while he's over here won't even keep up on child support. We seen the video she leaked where he's smashing her house up and all that, arguing with her, banging on her. You guys seen that? He was talking about this pot rude, who is baby's mom, on some goofy shit. And then the other video where he was over there trying to press the old head and screaming about Brick Baby like some over emotional weirdo. Like, this guy is just not right. And that's why anyone who ever does anything with him, anyone who ever rocks with him, whether it be fans, it all goes bad. He had a fan that he beat in the head trying to buy a pair of his bunk ass Chucks merch, you know. Him and Travis Ford, who I think they're back all right now or whatever it may be. Travis Ford, another one who was rocking with Snoopy, a far better MC, a far better entertainer than SnoopyBadAzz. SnoopyBadAzz hated on him, and they fell out over the RIP to the Green Ranger, Tommy, his daughter, who's a rapper or whatever, the Royal Sky Broad. They fell out over her, I believe. Travis Ford took his chick from him, just like this Angel girl that he's with now. There's been a couple people smashing on the low, and he's all in his feelings about it, man. Like, dude's just a cold buster. There's a reason no one likes him. And back to that Paris shit, like I was talking about with Blue Revenue, there was another dude from that hood that was exposing him. And SnoopyBadAzz did some real foul, weird-ish editing pictures of dudes, kids, in a very foul manner. And I would put it like that and leave it like that. And again, this is all me reacting to everything going on and clearing the air on ish as someone asked me this. You know what I mean? I ain't got it twisted in my head that I think I'm somebody special and some big content creator. I just come on here and tap in to chop it up with all the people out there. So make sure to subscribe, hit the comments, let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is, because he's already going on crying about how he's reporting everyone trying to get their ish flucked up, talking about targeting, bullying, and everything, while everyone's just reacting, talking their talk, while he's out here gloves off trying to take shots at anyone by any means, making up lies. And he's just a totally fake, fraudulent weirdo that nobody likes. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who mess with him, it all turns to shit. This relationship between him and Wack, though, is interesting to me. Like I said, comment what you guys think happened if he signed them SSI joints over to him or whatever, you know, because we already know he can't get right. He ain't right. Sassy as fuck. Go tap into all the content at Street TV over there. They break it all down very well, because as I pointed out in numerous videos, that's this guy's whole get down. He changes his idea about who he is every other couple months. And then anything that's not in his favor that he don't like, he hops online and tries to report it all and get it to disappear from the blogosphere so he can rewrite history and change the narrative. And he's just done a lot of sucker weirdo shit. Like I said, I done chopped it with people that close to him, and they just were like, yeah, man, you know, that's just how Melvin is. He always been like that. He's all bad. No one likes him. No one fucks with him. You know what I mean? And everything he touches turns to shit. He's his own worst enemy. Adam22 even said this, like I stated before. You know what I mean? There was a couple interviews out that he did on No Jumper. But there was a point in time where there was some screenshots floating around from Adam 22 where he was talking about he ain't rocking with him no more because Snoopy got all weird on him, which I think he's actually said on the air. But we know Adam can squeeze content and squeeze money out of some things, and at the same time, seeing this dude crash out and the buffoonery to him, he can see the entertainment value and comedy in it, how he can put it out there to the people over here lying about how old you are and everything about your life and coming up there all bristled up, acting a damn fool. Like when he had Mob James' brother with him. He wasn't there when he came the next time. But it wasn't for that reason that he was a cold no, it was something else. Like the end of the day, that's the issue. As once again, everyone pick up a device, make videos, talk your talk. This is what the internet is, the YouTube space. You can make content in whatever which way you wanna, right? Obviously there's haters that try and report and snitch on shit, just like they, get on the murder stand. Obviously, I always let it be known I'm no gangster or nothing, but I definitely ain't ducking no one-on-one squabble, especially with no weak ass getting dropped. 4 fades, cut it out, man. You folded up 4 times and didn't even fight back, man. Like you're a total laughing stock of everything. And everyone knows it. And that's my issue with this guy. He's done a lot of weird shit, a lot of things that I won't even elaborate on. But whenever I've touched on this topic before, there always seems to be a lot of people, which is no surprise, that know exactly what I'm talking about, that join the discussion. You know what I mean? But whether it's a fan, whether it's a BM, whether it's whoever, it all goes bad. But I don't know, him and Wack got some other shit going on. Plus, we know Wack likes to keep a couple of the battery in the back ass dudes like 600 Loose Cannon, who obviously is locked up now, for crash out purposes and to push his propaganda machine and narratives. But yeah, to answer this, man, SnoopyBadAzz. Like when I seen this originally too, I was like, damn, I wonder if this is actually SnoopyBadAzz, because the amount of fake pages and shit is just outrageous and ludicrous that this dude has. Like it's just sickening, man. Like again, this is my content. I'm reacting. This ain't no bullying like some individuals would try to make it be. It's called harsh criticism, and this dude can dish out all kinds of shit, disrespecting people's families and all that, but wants to whine and cry when something don't go his way. But like I said, every time I tap in on this, there's a lot of people that's like, oh yeah, man, Melvin the weirdo, I'm already knowing what you're talking about. But that's just what it is for this guy asking what beef. Like there's no beef. First off, you can't beef with someone who won't even stand on their own two as a man. You know what I mean? But dude's a goofy at the end of the day. And in this relation to these recent things going on, you know what I mean? He's hating Munchie B because Munchie is everything that he's not when it comes to the whole B team thing and all that. People flock with him. He's looked at as a solid individual. He's got way better music, the content that he does on Shree TV and I No Jumper. Like people mess with Munchie. Snoopy, like he goes so hard trying to put on a show for Adam 22 to get that job. But one thing we know over there about No Jumper is them trying to navigate the different conflicts that people have and having them up there at different times and working it out. And with SnoopyBadAzz, Snoopy Sad Ass, it's like impossible for them to have dude there, man. So there y'all have it. The ultimate buster of all time, SnoopyBadAzz. That's what it is. That's why he's all bad. I mean, like I said, just go tap into what Street TV's got going on. He's sitting here crying, making fake paperwork, getting his old channel deleted, going in that. Just like, again, when Toppy Woppy put out that pending crib charges, that shit was going hard. And the truth was exposed about him back then. He was no good in the hood. And again, how ironic is it that he's running around with Wack when he was talking about Wack was behind all that. Wack got them to do that. Wack did. Now he's holding Wack's pocket. It's just, it's just buffoonery, man. So thank you for tuning in. Look, SBA, the ultimate goofy. Again, this is just my reaction. Jump in the comments, leave me yours. But people know what it is, and this dude knows what it is as well. That's why he lies about his age. That's why he lies about everything, man. And sat there though face to face with Whack, like, yeah, I take that on the chin. I'm no good. You're right. You're right. Till a couple days later, he's in his feelings. Probably didn't sleep. Probably bristled out to the maximum for a couple days, crying and like it's rather sad and scary, like that. Some people, they just don't. That's why him in the game at one point in time. Game was supposed to even be rocking with him, but some people just got too much dirt on their name. Like with some people, there's so many narratives and things people say and rumors and talk. Like this dude is one of those dudes where like 99.9% of it all is actual factual. And again, this is my opinion. This is my thoughts. This is me putting this out in a content presentation way. While this dude will probably be writing this up, trying to strike it down just because things ain't going on. Like someone who's supposed to be so hood and all that and live such a horrible life, they act like a spoiled brat little girl, man. It's downright pathetic, man. But that's what you're dealing with when speaking of this cold weirdo. So thank you for tuning in. It's Coffee. That's going to bring this one to a conclusion. Savage, Flow, and if this is indeed like a real channel, like I said, it seemed to be, not SBA shit, like an actual individual. If it is, thank you for tuning in, joining the discussion as always. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we just talk about music, news, sports, current events, and it's just about tapping in with y'all, the people, and having those conversations. So with that being said, it's Coffee signing out. Peace. God bless. Have a productive day. Don't get caught up in this blogosphere shit, y'all. Everyone's got to live life, right? We got to be living life, unless this internet is just extremely lucrative for you, and this is like your straight up bread and butter, and how you are doing everything. You don't, like, this is your number one career or something. That's one thing. But if not, you're just tapping in whatever for entertainment purposes, or like you like to get on here and talk. You can't get caught up and lost in the sauce and this shit. You know what I'm saying? And with this dude, he's paying out the arse trying to get on. This dude ain't making no real paper like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's what, 40 something, trying to tell people he's 35. Like, it's just all bad, man. Get it together. It's very sad, man. So tap into Street TV. Like I said, they got the whole thing put together. A few really, really nice pieces of content. And we seen over there, too, he was in Alex Alonso's DMs begging for an interview, But then once someone reacts to a news story that he might hit the news and he don't like it, if he can't report it and get it down and all that, and he's crying and all this shit, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you're just dealing with someone that is just not right. Most unrighteous motherfucker there probably ever could be. SBA. So that's all I got. God bless. It's Coffee, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.